I have a question for you. What is the name of Doc Brown's dog in Back to the Future? Hi, I'm Mark Ellison from 5 Daily Trivia Questions. 5 questions, 5 answers, and maybe you'll learn something amazing along the way. The number 5. 5 Daily Trivia Questions. Oh, and the answer? Doc Brown's dog's name is Einstein. 5 Daily Trivia Questions.
It's Kelly Clarkson here to talk all things Wayfair, the best place to buy furniture, decor, and anything else you can think of to create a home you absolutely love. I know when I shop with Wayfair, I find options for every style, whether I'm feeling boho or farmhouse, modern, traditional, French country. I can find exactly what I need for my home and more. No matter your space, style, or budget, shop Wayfair.com to make your home way more you.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Calaroga Shark Media.
From the Trump Hotel and Casino in Gaza, this is Ballot.
That's right. By the time Trump's done annexing stuff, we're going to need a bigger flag. Let's hit this. In a move that has world leaders scratching their heads, former President Trump announced his bold new vision for Gaza this week. And by bold, I mean completely detached from reality. At a press conference with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu, Trump casually suggested that the United States should just take over Gaza. Yes, you heard that right. Now, for those who haven't been following the situation, Gaza is currently a war-torn territory where tens of thousands of Palestinians are trying to rebuild their shattered homes after 15 months of devastating conflict. But Trump has a different idea. He wants to turn it into what he calls the Riviera of the Middle East. When reporters pointed out that Palestinians are actively returning to rebuild their homes in Gaza, Trump waved it off, saying, "Why would they want to return? The place has been hell." A reporter had to explain to him, because it's their home. But wait, there's more. Trump wasn't done making announcements about the region. He also teased that he'll have some big news about the West Bank in the next 4 weeks. Meanwhile, his potential UN ambassador pick, Elise Stefanik, is already claiming Israel has a biblical right to annex the territory. And Senator Tom Cotton is pushing legislation to rename the West Bank as Judea and Samaria in all official documents. The response? Saudi Arabia and other Arab nations are firmly against it. Democratic senators are calling it crazy and dangerous. And even Republican senators are speed walking away from reporters trying to ask them about it. Trump has apparently left instructions for Iran to be obliterated if they assassinate him. You know, just normal presidential stuff. Hey, if I die, nuke 'em! Like leaving a passive-aggressive note on your roommate's leftovers in the fridge, but with nuclear implications. Now, let me paint the scene here. Trump's in the Oval Office, casually signing some executive orders when he drops this bombshell to reporters. He's basically telling Iran, if you take me out, I've got a dead man switch that'll make sure there's nothing left of your country. Which is definitely a normal thing for a president to say, right up there with, ask not what your country can do for you. And the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. The best part? Even if Iran did try something, Vice President J.D. Vance wouldn't actually have to follow these instructions. That's right! Trump's revenge plan has about as much legal authority as my aunt's chain email threatening bad luck if you don't forward it to 10 people. Well, this is quite the story coming out of Langley today. The CIA, you know, that quiet little office complex in Virginia where people definitely don't spy on each other, is now offering its entire workforce a chance to quit their jobs for 8 months of pay. It's like a corporate severance package, except instead of leaving with a box of office supplies, you're leaving with state secrets. CIA Director John Ratcliffe apparently woke up one morning and thought, you know what would make America safer? Letting all our intelligence officers take an extended paid vacation forever. This comes after Trump has repeatedly claimed CIA officers are part of the deep state, which makes sense because nothing says draining the swamp like paying experienced intelligence professionals to leave during a time of global tension. The really interesting part? They're telling everyone they can apply for this buyout, but plot twist, not everyone will actually be allowed to take it. That's right, it's the government equivalent of telling your kids they can have whatever they want at the toy store, but only if they can reach it from their car seat. And here's the kicker. If agents don't take this generous offer to quit their jobs, they might get laid off anyway. The administration is planning what they're calling reductions in force, which sounds much nicer than we're firing everyone who didn't take the hint and quit voluntarily. Ratcliffe did tell CIA officers during his confirmation, if this sounds like what you signed up for, buckle up. If it doesn't, find a new line of work. Though I don't think anyone expected find a new line of work to become official CIA policy quite so literally.
If you're a maintenance supervisor for a commercial property, you've had to deal with everything from leaky faucets to flickering light bulbs. But nothing's worse than that ancient boiler that's lived in the building since the day it was built, 50 years ago. It's enough to make anyone lose their cool. That's where Grainger comes in. With industrial-grade products and dependable fast delivery, Grainger can help with any challenge, from worn-out components to everyday necessities. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
So here's a story that combines America's two favorite pastimes, football and making everything about politics. Donald Trump has announced he's going to the Super Bowl this Sunday, making him the first sitting president to attend the big game. Because apparently, what the Super Bowl really needed was more security and drama. Now, you might think, hey, presidents love photo ops at sporting events. How has this never happened before? Well, it turns out only 3 vice presidents have ever attended the Super Bowl. Al Gore watched the Cowboys win in '94, Bush saw the 49ers in '82, and Spiro Agnew caught the Colts game in '71. You know, back when tickets probably cost less than your house. This also means the Caesars Superdome security team has to figure out how to protect both the president and Taylor Swift at the same time, which honestly sounds like the plot of a movie Nicolas Cage turned down. Trump's also doing a pregame interview with Bret Baier on Fox News. This breaks a 3-year drought of presidential Super Bowl interviews, after Biden ghosted both Fox News and CBS. Though, to be fair, watching presidents do Super Bowl interviews is about as exciting as watching the Pro Bowl. So if you're heading to New Orleans for the game, pack your patience. Between the regular Super Bowl security, the presidential detail, and whatever squad of agents is protecting Taylor Swift, it might take you until next year's Super Bowl just to get through the metal detectors. Portions of today's show were made with the help of AI, the CIA, and the NFL.
It is the world's most secretive election. When a pope dies, ancient traditions begin. A silver hammer, a destroyed ring, over 100 cardinals locked away from the world, choosing the next leader of 1 billion faithful. White Smoke. The Path to a New Pope, from Caloroga Shark Media, wherever you get your podcasts.